Good morning and welcome to Chamber Chat. I'm your host, Gretchen Smith from the Flagler County Chamber of Commerce and Affiliates. Chamber Chat broadcasts every Saturday morning, 11 a.m., bringing you the latest in news and information from the Flagler County Chamber. With me this morning, I would like to welcome my first guest. This is Rob Beach, who is president of Lux Communications. Welcome, Rob, and thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me here today.
Well, let's talk about what it is that Lux Communications does. You told me they're a relatively new business in the area, and I know that you are part of the Office Divvy realm, which which is a great thing. If people don't know Kai and Lisa Kinji, great people, social media, market management consulting gurus of the area.
They've been my home away from home, so they're fantastic people there, and made me feel very welcome, made us feel very welcome here in Palm Coast. Well, Lux Communications, we're an advanced broadband provider. We're a non-facilities-based provider, which means we don't own the infrastructure that we operate on. We partner with the city of Palm Coast to deliver fiber optic, internet, and voice telephone services to the business community on fiber optic. What makes us different is we run fiber to every one of our customers directly into their business suite. So they're on a 100% fiber optic network from their business all the way out to the internet. So there's no copper mixed in there. There's nothing to slow your speeds down. So we can offer symmetrical internet upload and download speeds anywhere from 2 meg all the way up to gigabit across our infrastructure with no changes in equipment.
Okay, well, like some of the listeners out there, I'm going to say that I probably don't understand this. I mean, you hear the words fiber optic and you think fast.
Very fast.
Fast. And what else? What are the other benefits for those of us who don't
The great thing
completely
about
get
fiber is there's no real theoretical limit to how fast it can go because it's light transmission. On the older infrastructure, it's copper, so it's electrical based. So there are limits to what it can do physically. So the great thing about fiber is if you were to sign up with Lux Communications, there's really no limit. We can eliminate internet or telephone as a problem for your business. We guarantee our bandwidth. So with us, if you sign up for our basic 2 meg package, you're getting 2 meg download and 2 meg upload, and it's guaranteed. You're the only one on that connection. You're not sharing it with anyone else. So it's dedicated internet and dedicated voice for your business. So what that means is, like, if you're at home and your internet goes down or slows down, that's irritating and it's frustrating. However, at your business, when it goes down or slows down, you're losing money. And what we do is we guarantee what our customers purchase. So whatever bandwidth or package they purchase from us, that's what they're going to get, and we guarantee those speeds. And we're extremely reliable because of that fiber optic infrastructure.
So sharing bandwidth, is that why when you go Christmas shopping sometimes it takes forever for them to process the card?
Well, sure.
Is that part of it?
Sure. I mean, anytime you share bandwidth with other companies that are on that circuit, during peak times when everybody's logging into the network and checking their email, things are going to slow down. Things are just going to slow down because there's more demand on that network. With us, it's dedicated. So a 5 meg connection with us is going to be your 5 meg all the time, every time. And there's no exceptions to that because you're the only one on it. And we guarantee that bandwidth.
All right, let's talk cost, and let's talk about what kind of company would benefit from switching to fiber.
What kind of company? Any company that has internet. If you have internet today in your business, you need to contact us. Our cost is very, very comparable to what existing providers are out there providing to their customers on a business platform. We start at about $100 a month. Actually, we have something going on right now for $99.99 for our entry-level package, which is actually faster than T1 speeds. T1 is an old kind of a circuit that gives you dedicated bandwidth, but we have faster speeds than that, starting at under $100 a month. So it's extremely competitive in pricing, and there's the city owns that infrastructure. So what happens is when you sign up with us, the city builds their fiber optic network into your business, and you're actually reinvesting in your community because a large portion of the fees that companies pay us goes right back to the city because we pay the city to have access to the network, and they're reinvesting it in the community and on the network.
So let me see if I understand how this works. So the city of Palm Coast has the infrastructure for this network.
Yes, they own it.
And then what happens is that you kind of feed the lines accordingly and putting the pieces together from the...
It's almost like a toll road, where
Okay.
like the toll authority owns the road, but you pay to have access to that road. Okay, so they're responsible for the actual infrastructure, but they're not responsible for the commerce on that infrastructure. Same kind of thing. The city of Palm Coast owns the fiber optic network, and we pay the city a fee to have access to that network for each customer that we sign up, and they take that fee and they reinvest it back into the community.
Huh, interesting. Interesting. All right, so you said not just a big company can benefit from this. Anybody could benefit.
Any company can benefit. Chances are the city has about 70 miles of fiber here in Palm Coast, so chances are if you have a commercial storefront or in an office complex, there's fiber nearby, and we can build fiber into your office. We can give you dedicated fiber and scalable to grow with your business. One of the great things with fiber is the actual technology itself. If you decide to sign up with us on a small, simple 2 meg circuit and decide the next day that that's not enough, I need 10 meg, with us it's a simple phone call. We can have you turned up to that higher speed.
It's not like you have to go in and dig something up and put in new lines.
No, we don't have to dispatch a truck and tell you, okay, we're going to be there from 12 to 4. It's not like that at all. It's a phone call. We go in, we just change some settings on the network, and boom, you've been upgraded to the next higher speed.
Wow, so instant gratification.
Instant, absolutely instant. And we've had that with some of our customers already, where they're looking for more bandwidth, and it's a simple phone call, and within 10, 15 minutes, we have you turned up to the higher speed.
So, from a technology standpoint, how quickly is this whole industry changing? Do you find that it's sometimes probably hard to keep pace, and you wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning thinking, "Oh my gosh, what's coming next?"
I try not to wake up at 3 o'clock too often, but yes, it's changing very quickly. And the great thing is we've built it on a fiber optic infrastructure. And the great thing about fiber is the fiber that we're using today is a fiber we're going to be probably using 20 years from now.
Really?
Absolutely, because what happens is the fiber transmits light. Okay, so that's what it's using for the signals. What's happened over time is as they increase fiber optic speeds, they're not changing the fiber really, they're changing the equipment on either end. That's the limiting factor, the electronics on either end of the fiber. So when it comes time to upgrade, we just upgrade some equipment in our network centers, but that infrastructure that the city owns is still viable. So they have a really good, solid, long-term asset that the city's going to be able to leverage for a long time to generate revenue.
Well, that's really interesting, because
it's a different model, and it's very big for economic development for a lot of communities. When businesses start looking around, what we're seeing now is, they'll talk to the economic development people in the community and say, okay, well, do you have land available, and what sort of office space available do you have? The next question they're asking is, what sort of broadband accessibility is there? Because, when you're attracting corporations to your community, they need access to reliable high-speed data. And what the great thing is here in Palm Coast now, that can be provided at a very affordable rate because of their fiber optic infrastructure. So this is something that the city and community can actually use to go out to diversify their tax base by attracting more businesses to the community.
Sounds like you've talked to some of the folks at Enterprise Flagler.
Absolutely. They're actually clients of ours.
Oh, that's great. All right. Well, when are you getting into the chamber?
We are members of the chamber.
No, I know, but when are you going to start being our provider?
I'll have to talk to Doug and see what we can do.
Well, if you've already got Enterprise Flagler, come on, we're right next door.
You're right there in the building,
exactly.
So it's an easy connection for us. So talk to Doug. Let him know all this great stuff that we're doing here.
Okay. All right. Well, why don't you tell everyone how to contact you? Okay. Although looking at your business card, I think you've got all the bases covered.
Yes, we do. Actually, it's very easy to contact us. You can contact us through our toll-free number, which is 1-800-5902-LUX. So that's 1-800-590-2589. Or you can email us at connect@luxcommunications.com. That's LUX communications.com. Or visit us on our website, www.luxcommunications.com.
Okay, and so all this has happened over the course of 8 months.
8 months,
8 months and going strong.
Yes, we've been here in Palm Coast now for 8 months. We've actually been operational now for about the last 2 months.
Okay.
There was a lot to do to get set up here, so there were a lot of challenges here, but we're here and we're live offering services now.
And how's your customer base growing?
It's growing pretty rapidly, actually. We've only been operational for a couple of months. We've signed on quite a few customers already. And our biggest challenge is just getting the word out, letting the people know that this network is even available.
Well, and to teach people what exactly it means. How it works.
Exactly. Basically what we do is we can provide internet with no limitations. Whatever speed you need, we can provide, and we can provide it at very, very affordable rates, and it's going to be a very reliable service.
Any plans to roll this into residential?
Well, right now we're limited by where the fiber is, and it's strictly commercial.
Okay.
So commercial locations, storefronts, business parks, office parks. There may be opportunities in the future for us to hit the residents, but right now we can't do that.
Okay. Well, that's all right.
Yes.
Hopefully you'll be around for a long, long time, and that'll develop over time.
That's what we're hoping for.
Okay.
Palm Coast has become our home away from home. So
that's great. All right. Well, thanks again for joining me. And again,
Thank you.
that's Lux Communications, Rob Beach, and thanks for joining me.
Thank you.